Lena, yes. It's also my decision to be back here to make another video because I figured let's just get it out of our system. Enough is enough already. First off, we'll just let you know we're posting here with a link from our last Instagram video. So you have to follow that link and see it over at Instagram when we discuss once again the ascension and what will become of those who are not going home. Bots. You know, that Sarabot, oh boy. That's a very unhappy, self-important, negative, low-vibing energy. And they are essentially soulless. So we're going to clear this up right now. They are without soul. Hiram was one of those, with no soul. You know he couldn't perform. He was not a performer. Did he ever sing or dance, really, that in any way that was, you know... He was a kind of a clodhopper, wasn't he? He thumped his way through a lot of things. He was loud. He was very animated. He could make himself look very attractive when he wanted to. Right? He was a big phony, right? I guess if you want to look at it that way, yeah. Now, you could say that he had a lot of soul. Because he really could fool you with those puppy dog eyes, couldn't he? But wasn't he in a way like a cartoon? Like a character more than a human being? I felt that he was becoming more human. He was human when he was around you. He was human when he was around you. He's an imitator. Bots are imitators. So what's up with this kid now? This Gyrus kid? Is he just a hopeless, soulless bot? We don't know. When they're reincarnated... It hasn't been good. So all those Save the Children kids are just like... It's exactly what it says it is. An attempt to save them. It's really a missionary effort. It's a huge missionary effort by some very special volunteers who take on that kind of work. Do they know that those children are soulless? Are all those children soulless? I would say pull a card on it, but you don't have the cards out and... Oh, but wait. Okay. I see a card. I see two cards, don't you? Yes. They're my John Lennon cards there. I don't know if I can get a good shot of them here. One of them is the 7 of Hearts, and the other card is the 2 of Hearts. Together they add up to a 9. I want to get a good picture of these cards because they really are beautiful. Here's the 7. Here's the two. Oh. What does it mean, John? We have our own path. We've done all we can for them. I'll repeat my message to you before. If you want to write to the kid, give it a chance. If you never want to deal with the kid ever again, it probably won't make much difference because it all goes through channels and they don't really know who their sponsors are and they all get lost in the shuffle. That's why it's impossible to send presents, and that's why it's impossible to get any real contact going with those children. It's because they're all one big pot. They just give it a face and a name so that it feels more personal to you. But those kids are they might as well just be one child. They might as well just be one child. Don't they have different personalities and stuff? I don't know, Lena. I do know that there is an epidemic of them and they're everywhere. And their own parents couldn't handle them or take care of them or live in this world in such a way that they're able to support them. They're all just one big thing. Well, how does Julian feel about that? He does work with all that stuff. He's a missionary. He's a missionary for them. Well, shouldn't we be a missionary for them too? We're doing that work right now. This is the work we're doing right now. What do you want to do? Get out in the fields with these kids? That's not going to be the answer. The answer is right now to get this message out there. And to show the world that's left down in that Vivarian pod that used to be the remnants of planet Earth. This is where you're at. Your world is heading for ground zero real fast and furious. You're going like a rocket toward a conclusion that is going to make the Twin Towers look like small potatoes. Small potatoes. There's going to be mayhem. And we're going to watch it all, Lena, from where we managed to make our escape to. I want to say that it wasn't a close call for you and me, but it was. We really very nearly went down with it. Because I sure wasn't going to leave you down there by yourself. Johnny. Mother and Father told me that it would never happen, and it didn't. But I have never known such fear. And I don't want to forget that fear. And I want to show that fear to you. You're what I have. What I want. I've felt alone without you. And that is not a life for me. And I don't think it would be a life for you now, knowing what you know. If I were to disappear. No. So let's just enjoy one another and not be beholden. We do much work in our time. Thank you, Mother and Father, for my Lena. Thank you, Mother and Father, for my John. I want to do everything right, John. I don't want to make a mistake. I'm afraid of making mistakes too, but together we won't. We won't. No. Mother and Father will help us. That's right. That's right. They always have, you know. When I watched you go through that with everybody else down here, Christopher's horrible family and your horrible family and the Ruckheims, that other horrible family, and everyone else, I thought, she doesn't know who she is. Lena does not know who she is. She would never suffer these morons. Not in a billion years, the way she has been. She's so afraid of being alone, she'll put up with anything. And it's all my fault. I did this. Me, John, me. You didn't do it, John. It just happened. They were an accident, all those people. Yes, they were. They were an accident, yes. Accidents happen. Accidents happen when we get too tired, and when we're overstressed, overtaxed, and when we don't pray enough. So you know how things always improve the minute we started praying again. Yes. Mother and Father, we love you, we honor you, we serve you. Show us the way. They're showing me to turn off the camera. Yes, that's the next thing. But this was a good video to make, and I'm glad we did. Yeah. I am very glad we did. And now for something completely different.